Good Friday morning. Gabe Ross here in the First Alert Forecast Center. Kind of an unusual night for us here at the TV station. Some technical difficulties we're working through. So your First Alert forecast here is going to look slightly different, but all the same important information as we talk about the calm now, what's going on in the tropics, and what we can expect early next week. First, we draw your attention to the satellite and radar. Really fair skies across the Carolinas and the Cape Fear. Shower chances will remain slim for now as high pressure continues to dominate the forecast narrative. Look at temps this morning, anywhere from the middle and lower 40s off to the north to upper 50s and even lower 60s. Yes, that's right, lower 60s along the Brunswick County coast. So definitely not a one-size-fits-all temperature. But this time of year, it's not surprising. We get what's called radiational cooling. The farther away you are from the ocean, the cooler the temperatures are. And of course, we still have somewhat warm ocean waters to help the coast. Visibility's looking good too, so I don't anticipate any issues there this morning as far as travel. And what better way to get into the commute forecast than that? So we know visibility is going to be okay. 40s for many. 50s and 60s the closer to the coast you get, but winding up in the middle and upper 60s to locally lower 70s for the afternoon, but your rain chance is going to stay low. Crisp and comfortable. Your big headlines, probably a sweatshirt a good idea if you've got plans out and about tonight, like Friday night football. Long sleeves going to be a must as well. In fact, tonight likely one of the cooler of these 40-degree nights that we'll have, at least here in the short term. How about tomorrow? Well, certainly don't cancel any of those weekend plans. Looking pretty good with middle and upper 60s, but notice many spots falling short of that 70-degree mark. Let's talk about some of the changes as we head into the weekend. Early next week, Cloud Future Radar is going to illustrate some of that for you here. Some passing clouds moving in, those clouds devoid of a lot of moisture, so your rain chances are going to remain low. You'll be able to stow the umbrella for the weekend, and maybe you've got a barbecue or something going on, here in the late October time frame. This final weekend of October, hard to believe, should be sitting pretty. Notice how clouds increase heading through Sunday, perhaps a stray shower heading through Sunday evening, but it's going to be early Monday that we watch for our next substantial chance of rain. About 50, 60, even 70% in some cases. The bulk of the moisture is going to be off to the south. As we look at some of the model comparisons, you see the European model populating here with some of those rainfall tallies of 1 to 2+ inches of rain. The GFS model, while we don't have the contour on here, there we go, now just popping in, has lesser rain amounts, but it's likely going to be a pretty soggy system early in the week, and still the trends are lower rain chances through the middle and end of next week, and by Halloween itself, looks like we're going to be nice and dry. I'll draw your attention to the drought monitor, this latest report coming out yesterday. Some moderate, even severe drought across portions of the Cape Fear region. The worst of it certainly off to the north, so we could use the rain. We'll cheer it on from that standpoint, but we got to watch and make sure we don't get too much heavy rain in a short amount of time. Here's Tropical Storm Melissa. Got the latest update here at the top of the 5 o'clock hour. 45 mile per hour maximum sustained winds, gusts up to 60, and it is stationary right now in the Caribbean. Not a great outlook for many of these Caribbean islands. Hispaniola, Jamaica, the concerns there with heavy rainfall, flash flooding, right? Also the possibility of landslides. This looks like it could be a pretty destructive storm there, and strengthening as we head through the end of the weekend and next week. We're talking another major hurricane according to the forecast here from the National Hurricane Center. To the tropics elsewhere, and the good news, everything else seems to be pretty quiet aside from what's going on in the Caribbean. So no new tropical storm formation expected here in the course of the next 7 days. We'll put a bow on things for you here with the planning forecast 7 days out to 10. It's going to include Halloween, as mentioned, on the drier side, a little cool, mind you. So trick-or-treaters, maybe some long-sleeve costumes, a good idea. We also get into the first weekend in November. It happens to be the time change weekend. So what does that mean? It means we're going to be setting those clocks back an hour. So an extra hour of sleep, yes, but sunsets are going to be in the 5 o'clock hour. Hoping to get back up to full speed here on WECT. Thanks for your patience, and remember, this forecast travels well with you on the WECT First Alert weather app. Take care.